Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're planning a trip and want to save money on accommodations, you're in the right place. In today's video, we're going to share our top tips and tricks for booking cheap hotels without sacrificing comfort. Other videos may go into using reward points, hotel loyalty credit cards, or airline miles, which can be a great strategy, but that's not what we're talking about today. Today, we're talking about using regular money or cash. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or planning your first getaway, these strategies will help you find the best deals and make the most of your travel budget. So stay tuned to discover how to book affordable stays for your next adventure. Welcome to World Wanderers.
We're Alicia and Will.
Come wander the world with us. I love hotels. Given the choice, you will never find me choosing to stay in an Airbnb where I'm washing my own towels and making my own bed. I can do that stuff at home. To me, hotels mean vacation. But I also refuse to pay more money than I need to for a nice hotel room. I've been booking 50 plus nights per year in a hotel for the last 15 years. And over that time, I've found the formula for always finding the best price. When I'm planning a trip, the first website I go to is Priceline. I found it's consistently cheaper than booking directly with the hotel website or using Expedia or Booking.com, Hotels.com, Hotels Tonight, or Hotwire. So this is always my starting point. So let's say I want to go to Orlando, a city with so many hotels it can be overwhelming. I'll put in my city, the dates I'm looking for, and the number of rooms and people I'm booking for. Then hit Find Your Hotel. The default sort is sorting by recommended, but I'm looking for the best deal. So I'm going to start by switching the sort to lowest price. You can filter by property type and budget, but I normally skip these. When it comes to amenities, if I know I'll have a car, I like to add free parking. It drives me crazy when I show up at a hotel or get to the final stage of booking only to realize it's $50 per car per night to park, meaning the hotel was actually much more expensive than some of the other options. I'll sometimes also check off free breakfast too if there are a ton of hotel options, because if I don't have to stop somewhere and pay for breakfast, that brings the overall price of my trip down a little too. For this example, if I'm going to Orlando, I might be going to Disney. So this neighborhood button would be very important in this case, or else I might still be in Orlando, but I'm going to be about an hour drive away from Disney. So this is mostly important when you're in a big city. So after I filter by neighborhood, I'm going to scroll down to guest rating. This is an important one to make sure I'm getting a decent hotel when I've never been to a place. I always set this to 7 plus, and I find that weeds out the hotels that either aren't clean or the guests have said are in a sketchy or unsafe area or are just generally a little run down or in disrepair. And then I usually set the star level to at least 2 stars or sometimes 3, depending on the trip. I also want to make sure to toggle the Show Total Prices switch in the top right-hand corner of the page. This makes sure everything is sorted by total price, not just the nightly rate, because this can be two drastically different orders, especially in places that have resort fees. Now, once the results have been sorted, I'll start from the cheapest hotel and work my way down the list until I've found an acceptable choice. Now, on Priceline, they also have a special rate called Express Deals. These are mystery hotels that won't be revealed until after you've paid and booked the non-refundable trip. They say it's a mystery, but you can always figure out what hotel it is ahead of time. Basically, you just look at the location, the guest rating, and the number of total ratings. The number of total ratings will be rounded down to the nearest 100 reviews. It will also tell you the amenities available. So normally you can just scroll a little further down the list and it'll show a similar hotel that you can deduce is going to be the one that they're giving you.
So here you can see a side-by-side comparison of the express deal listing and the normal rate listing for the same hotel. The first thing you'll see is that they both are showing the location of Disney Main Gate West, which means that we know it's going to be in the same neighborhood, which has narrowed it down initially. After that, we can see that the mystery one shows a guest rating of 8 plus. Now, it's never going to show 8.7 or 8.3. It's basically going to round it down to the nearest whole number. So if it says 8.9 is the actual number, it's going to show 8 plus. So in this situation, we know that an 8.7 will show an 8. So that checks the box as well. And then we can see we're looking for one with 1,800 plus ratings. So if it's 1,899, it's going to show 1,800. So 1,800 ratings and 1,887 ratings is definitely going to be the same hotel. If there's multiple, that's when we're using our other criteria to narrow it down. And then we also see they're both a 3.5 star hotel. And then the amenities are also going to match up. So they both have free parking, they both have free breakfast, and they both have free internet. Now, I've never seen a situation where every single criteria matches up and it could be two different ones. It's almost always going to narrow it down to just one right off the bat.
Now, it might only be a few dollars cheaper, but there's another tip in play here. And that's that express deals are hotels you can use a coupon on, whereas the normal ones from the list, you can't. So if you're choosing an express deal, you can almost always get an additional 7% off or 10% off if you're signing up for the Priceline emails. So to find this coupon code, I recommend using the site Retail Me Not. This is a reliable coupon site that shows coupon codes for most websites if they exist. So if you go to Retail Me Not, search for Priceline or whatever site you're booking on, and copy and paste the coupon code, you'll then go back to Priceline and check out how you normally would. After you choose your room on the checkout page, you'll see Have a Promo Code button. This is where you're going to paste that coupon code. It'll adjust the price, and at this point, you can check out. But wait, don't do that just yet. I have another tip, and that's to check out Rakuten for cashback first. If you saw my last video about booking cheap flights, you'll know that this is the same tip. I'll link that video here in case you want to check it out, but in case you don't know about Rakuten, let me explain. Basically, Rakuten.com is a free website that you can sign up for that rewards you with cash back for your online shopping. You can see that I've earned over $1,500 cash back so far by simply searching for the website I'm shopping on and clicking a link through Rakuten. You can choose either American Express reward points or cash back as an option. Here, we can see that I've gotten cash back from Priceline and Expedia recently, as well as some retail stores too. If you want to check it out, I'll leave a link in the description below. And if you use my referral code, I believe right now you'll get an extra 10% cash back.
So I'll just search for Priceline. And then you can see that on hotels, they're currently offering 5.5% cash back. And then I'm going to hit the Shop Now button, and it's basically just going to redirect me to the Priceline website, and it's going to track how much I spend as I check out. So then you'll get the amount back after the trip or after you book it, depending on the hotel's policies.
So I'll sometimes start on this website if I know I'm completing the booking that day. But I also want to mention that it can be worth checking the Priceline app if you're booking on your phone. I've occasionally found that a hotel rate is a few dollars cheaper on the phone platform or the computer web browser platform. So I'll normally check this as my last step before booking. And there you have it. That's my strategy for booking the best rate. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like so that YouTube knows to recommend it to travelers like you. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and be sure to subscribe so that you're notified of other travel videos like these. Safe travels.